Now 2 weeks have passed since the game engine company Unity dropped a massive bomb, taking a runtime fee for every installation from the developers. That was clearly not well thought out. Just legally, if I own one Unity game, how can you let a dev pay for the runtime of his game again? And even tracking the installments, everything was a complete mess. I mean, I can understand Unity in trying to get money, for they are losing a lot every single quarter. But then CEO Ricky pays himself a massive $22 million salary, and the company rejects a $20 billion bid and is instead buying the infamous ironSource company that is well known for tracking apps and is even declared to install malware. Paying $4 billion for this investment for a company making less than 60 million profit a year. Now, this gets a little clearer, since they may have wanted to find a way to install tracking devices and therefore acquired ironSource. But other things are tricky as well, since ironSource boss Tomer Bar-Seif is now a Unity board member and has sold more than 3.5 million shares of Unity's stock, like others, before dropping the runtime bomb. The industry has backlashed, and Unity answered with a strange note stating they have heard the call and the angst, belittling the developers instead of caring for the mess they created. Stocks have dropped further on, and thinking of Disney buying LucasArts for $4 billion, people were wondering why ironSource is worth that much and that their financial mess is housemade somehow. And of course, they turned the boat. Now the runtime fee is gone, and basically there is a gross revenue share announced. It's 2.5%, given that over 1 million games a year are sold. That sounds decent, but the damage that has been done is the trust that is lost. Will Unity care for the people that feed them, or are they just so over the top that they do not care at all, except for the shares of the board leaders? It could have been so much easier, so much better, so much in tune with everyone else, but they chose the hard way. Even though a lot of devs will take a deep breath after a very hard time, some may take this as a signal to move to Godot or Unreal, cause their trust is lost. I'm happy to be able to work on my own games again without ruining myself by giving them to people for nearly no money just because I have fun in working on them. Unity has showed everyone how not to handle a company and customers. I hope this may be a signal to them not to bite the hand that feeds them, and to keep down to earth and maybe change the line of duty in the management, so that this strange behavior stops and the trust in the company may come again. I would really like to see this, because basically I like the engine and want to carry on working and finally finish games with it. If you like the clip, please leave a comment or subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot.